Okay, so I'm getting ready to watch episode 19 of season 3 of Attack on Titan, and I've been told that there's a must-watch credit scene with this episode, so I'm definitely going to stick around for that credit scene. And, you know, we had this nice, tense episode 17 and 18, Hero and Midnight Sun, and Armin, well, he was brought back from the brink of death. Now he's a Titan transformer, Titan shifter with the power of the Colossal Titan. So I don't know how long I'll have to wait to see him put his power into full effect and see what it looks like with an Armin Titan. But I do know the name of this episode, so I really don't want to delay. Let's get to it. And just starting right off with the OP, so there's no like cold open on this episode. And I will just take a minute to remind everybody that I do have a Patreon now. So if you want to check out my Patreon, there is a link down in the video description. And if you're watching this video on Patreon, you rock. Thank you. The Basement is the name of this episode. So I'm like tingling. I'm eager. I hope it's not a trick. I hope they really do make it to the basement this time. Oh, and we're getting a look back at the big explosion from when Bertolt transformed in that atomic blast level of explosion that he triggered inside of Shiganshina here. Then, of course, we know how that all played out. What are we seeing here? Are we seeing memories in Armin's head? Okay, so Armin's shirtless with his little jacket on, and I guess he's dreaming because he's face to face with a slightly different incarnation of the Colossal Titan. Like half the face looks like stone, half has the typical look. There's a tear coming down. I think he's feeling guilt about being the cause of Bertolt's downfall, right? I told you the show would make me feel guilty for cheering that on. Oh man, and they're like sleeping up atop the wall. I guess that's to kind of stay safe because Duckface Titan and Beast Titan and Reiner are still out there somewhere. Oh, Sasha all bandaged up. She really took it rough from that debris. It got her good. Look at the blood. Oh my goodness. She's going to have to go through several potatoes to heal up from that. Wow, that embrace from Eren to Armin, that just says it all. Just an amazing, quiet moment. Says so much without saying a word. Let's see what Levi's going to have to say to Armin now. Because I guess Armin doesn't quite understand what happened. You know, they get that memory loss. We saw it happen with Amir. We've seen it happen with Eren. So I guess they're going to have to fill Armin in on exactly the deal. Oh, and Levi gives Eren that job, which I think is fair. Because Eren was the biggest advocate for Armin's Titan transformation. So it looks like it might just be our core group plus Flock that's left alive. I guess that makes Flock, whether he wants to be or not, a member of the team, right? Because that's all you got left on this expeditionary force that went to Shiganshina. I hope Marlowe's still out there. Wow, just the 9 of them. I'm still, you know, I'm in denial. I'm hoping Marlowe was hiding under a, I don't know, a piece of fallen wood or something. Wow, the price they paid to take back Shiganshina. Only 9 of them with at least three Titan shifters still on the loose out there. Amir still kind of a mystery player in this game. Oh boy, Armin kind of being overwhelmed with the reality of what happened. It looks like he's about to throw up from it or something. Just emotional overload there. He is rocking that bare midriff jacket stylishly, like a David Bowie action going on there. Yeah, doesn't understand why he was the choice. Well, I can tell you why, Armin, because you're my favorite character. That is a lot of pressure to say that Captain or Commander Erwin died so that you could save the world. That is a lot of pressure. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to be in Armin's position right now, though I'm glad he is. Armin's far more well-equipped to handle this than I am. Oh, wow. Hanji telling him discipline for insubordination because of the whole attack. And got to remember, Hanji is the commander now. She has a whole 8 troops under her command. Wow. Levi talking about his conscious choice to let Erwin die here and his role in the whole thing. Man, kind of nice touch that, well, I mean, I could see it coming, but it's a nice touch that even Armin himself thinks he was the wrong choice. I like that. And Hanji says, I agree with you, Armin. You were the wrong choice. But now we are where we are. We got to make the most of it. Yeah. Hanji stands by Erwin's, one of his last orders was for Levi to be the one to make the decision. So Hanji's going to stand by Erwin's decision to let Levi make the decision. And Levi made the decision to give the injection to Armin. I like that gulp Armin just took there. Oh, not quite. Armin thinks, does this mean I have to be Erwin's replacement? No, Hanji's kind of Erwin's replacement. But you have to continue to contribute 100% of what you got to contribute, Armin. You can't give up. Erwin is one of those irreplaceable types. You don't replace him, you just rebuild with his absence. Oh man, Levi, another callback to that OVA, another choice with no regrets. He won't regret his choice. No one will regret his choice. We take it and we move forward. That's how you keep yourself from being paralyzed by indecision. Oh man. Oh wow. So Hanji's talking to Armin here, like they're both kind of in the same boat, the two of them together trying to fill in the void that's left by Erwin. And I like that. That's kind of my mindset about it too. Oh wow. So 4 of them are going to keep watch on top of the wall and only a select few get to go into the basement. I like that she asked him if he still had the key. He's got it. I speculated a few episodes back that he'd get there and realize he left the key at home or something. But no, he's got the key. But when she asked for just a moment, I thought it might happen. Oh boy. Now they better not keep teasing and beating around the basement and make me wait another episode or another season to see it. Like if they get ready to enter the basement and then all of a sudden they get attacked by the duck-faced Titan, I'll be angry. Here we even have Eren standing atop the old basement, a thought back to his childhood looking at it. Okay, so it looks like 4 of them are going off to check out the basement. Mikasa, Armin, Eren. Is Armin going with him or is Armin recovering? I feel like Armin should go with him. I know Mikasa and Eren are going to the basement for sure. Yeah, just, flashback to a big meeting talking about the importance of finding the secrets contained within this basement to help them break free from the Titan tyranny. Yeah, it looks like Armin stayed back. So who went with Mikasa and Eren? Looks like Sasha. I couldn't tell who else that was. Levi, maybe? Yeah, it makes sense. You want Levi to go just in case there's trouble. No, Sasha was hurt too badly. Maybe it's Hanji. Yeah, it's Hanji. Seeing that bandage, did Hanji, lose her eye? I thought maybe she just had cut her face and that's why the bandage is there. But the more I'm looking at it and the way it's covering her eye and her goggles, glasses, whatever you want to call them, broke, I think she may be one eye going forward. Kind of like Erwin had one arm. Now she's got one eye. She's going to look pretty vicious if she gets a Nick Fury type eye patch, though. I love Hanji. Add an eye patch to it, and then she has one crazy eye instead of 2. I'm all for it. Oh, well, I don't wish her to lose an eye, but it'll be a cool character design if that's how it goes. And that's what I'm thinking has happened here. Yeah, they're showing a whole lot of plant overgrowth and stuff since the humans have left. Had that lone flower that they looked at. Sort of showing nature reclaiming Shiganshina with the humans and the Titans gone. Oh man, flashback to Hannes enjoying his booze and playing cards. So much heartbreak has gotten us to this point. Better be worth it when they see what's in that basement. Oh man, it's just, I guess that's Mom, that's Carla. Oh geez, the memories just flooding over Eren and Mikasa here. I can only imagine the emotions that would flood over you returning to your hometown that you left under the circumstances they left under and everything you had to sacrifice to get back there. And then the whole mystery and how much they've discovered about the nature of their world since they've been gone. This has got to be really trippy for them, a bizarre thing to experience. Oh man, going back to the scene of the chomp. Because that's where the basement is the scene of the chomp. Yeah, the mom chomp. The house is all down. I guess we're going to have to dig through the rubble to get to the cellar. Be a terrible time to like step on a rusty nail and get tetanus, so be careful, guys. Oh man, thinking back to his dad, who Zeke says is a brainwasher and manipulator. Don't know if I should believe Zeke or not, but I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to see more of what Grisha's, was Grisha a real sketchy guy? Or was he an honorable fella? Or is it like everything else and it's just a matter of perspective? Oh, so a little info card about the basement key. Okay, so they're going to dig through the rubble, or are they going to find like a small 3-meter Titan hiding down there? I think 3 of them should go in, and Hanji should stay up front and keep an eye out. Why do I make those terrible jokes? They're cruel. They're cruel. I should know better. Oh, is that the cellar door there? Okay. I've waited long enough, guys. Let's get it cleaned off and opened up. If you want to montage getting the boulder off, I'm cool with just getting that door open. I'm on the edge of my seat here. And the show has paid off every single time that I've been curious about, like, what's the deal? So I'm expecting a major payoff here in the basement. They got one of those glow orbs from the Crystal Cavern. Oh, come on. Let's see it. Here we go. Oh, man. The door beyond the door. Watch him open it up, and it's like a regular Chuck E. Cheese down there. Video games, animatronics. Proof that the modern world once existed here in Attack on Titan world. Oh, the key doesn't fit? No! You break that lock off. I mean, at this point, you break the door down. It's just a wooden door. I'm gonna snap somebody's neck if that key doesn't fit. Okay, now, all right, yeah, Levi, just karate kick it. Good. I would be so angry if at this moment we did not see what was on the other side of that door. Oh, lighting the lantern, shedding the light slowly. What lies in the shadows? Huh? Just looks like an office. Kind of anticlimactic so far. It's a library. Kind of an apothecary down there. That's cool, but, this is like that time Geraldo opened up Al Capone's vault so far. Oh, man, if this is the most legendary wild goose chase in all of anime, I'm going to be so angry. Come on, look for hidden compartments. There's got to be more there. What's hiding? Yeah, that's all there to in case the police came investigating. You gotta look for the secret door. You gotta, pull on William Shakespeare's bust, and then the bookshelf opens up and you slide down the pole to the Batcave. That's what you gotta do. Stay away from the spider. That's creepy. I don't like spiders. Come on. I've seen enough movies. You knock on the wall to look for the hollow panel. Oh no! She dropped the goblet. Is dropping the goblet the clue she needed? A wooden goblet. Oh, that just reminds her of Grisha, his favorite wooden goblet. Mikasa would give him some hot milk when he was pulling an all-nighter down in the murder office. Ooh, there's where the key goes. That's what the key was for, not the door, the drawer. Maybe Grisha didn't speak clearly, said this key's for the drawer, and Eren her door. All right. It's going to open it up, and it's going to be filled with spiders. Oh, big nothing burger. Now that. Oh, good job Levi was there. I would have already given up when it didn't fit the door out front, though. They've already made it further than I would. Oh, is it going to be like a finger? It's something wrapped up that smells like peppermint. Open it up. Let's see what it is. I hope it's sucking his finger. Was that book hidden in that magic drawer too? Come on. Come on. Hope it's not one of those magic eye books. Hanji won't be able to see the sailboat. That's a stereopsis joke, folks. Oh, it's a family photo. Okay, so is this going to show, like I thought, that maybe Erwin and Eren were related? Because we're having a big flashback here talking about the teacher, about Erwin's father. Speculation about humans outside the walls. So the people that live inside the walls think there's no humans outside, but we know better than that now. I mean, we know Grisha came from outside. Oh, back to young Erwin and those bushy brows trying to needle for more information. So I guess something in that picture book's got to be some evidence to prove that Erwin was right. Like, is that going to be young Erwin and young Grisha hanging out together? There's Pixis and Buttchug all hanging around talking about Erwin's theories. And they've given up. They figure the Scout Corps' all been wiped out. Ho ho, but somebody came back! Hitch, is that Hitch you brought in the news, or is that somebody else? Oh, Flegel there at the welcoming party. But who's to welcome back? Did the 9 of them come back with that picture book? Oh, it looks like more than 9 there. Yeah, they got those books. Come on, you don't leave the... Okay, good, we're back in the basement. So let's see this portrait. I got to get a good look at it. It seems like the only thing interesting they're going to find. Oh, so it's a photograph, and this world doesn't have photographs. Who's this? Oh, cameras. This proves cameras exist. That's a photograph. Yeah. It came from a place outside. All right, where humanity lives in like elegance, something closer to modern. So who is this dude here? Is that a young Grisha? And is that like a young Erwin down there? Oh, and that's the end! That's the end! I need to know exactly who those people are. That look like a really, really young Erwin, maybe, on a lady's lap, and then an older Grisha, but not as old as he was when he showed up at Shiganshina. So is Eren his baby brother like I thought? I don't know. I've drawn more than one wrong conclusion. I feel like that portrait's got a lot to tell, but it didn't tell it to me. I feel like something was supposed to be obvious and I missed it. But I know there's something at the end of the credits, right? So maybe that is going to be what illustrates exactly who's in that photograph. But it is proof, not only does humanity live beyond the walls, but they live something we might recognize as a more modern quality of life. Like I said, maybe more like the quote, real world is somewhere beyond the walls out there, where you have coffee and baseball and cameras. The big 3. That's how anthropologists decide whether or not a group of people are civilized, by whether they have those 3 things: coffee, baseball, and cameras. If you don't have all 3 of those, the anthropologists say you're not woke yet. I don't know. You haven't gained sentience. Okay, here's the scene. Faye, I don't know who Faye is. Grisha? Okay, Grisha and Faye? That's young Grisha. Oh, they've got these armbands they have to wear. That's like Nazi Germany stuff. Don't leave the walls. Are there different walled cities? Is that what it is? What are these armbands? Oh, there's a blimp! They got blimps in this place where young Grisha's at. With, I guess, Faye as his sister or something. Oh, wow. So this must be all written in his diary about Blimpburg. Blimpsylvania, wherever they live. They got a Zeppelin. But I don't know what's up with the armbands. That smacks of, fascism or something. His sister wants to grow up and ride in a Zeppelin. But they're poor. They can't get rich. Maybe that's why Grisha set out to discover something new, to be a doctor and all that stuff. Wow, they got loudspeakers up on their walls? They got chain link fences? Are they locked behind the chain link fence? Are they like in a concentration camp or something? Oh, man. Dark turn Grisha. Oh, goodness. Taking his sister, is he trying to escape right now? Are they going to sneak on board one of those blimps and see what happens? They got to take their armbands off, right? Then they can sneak out of the walls? Oh, the guard's after him. Go, Grisha, go! Oh, wow. So this is maybe how he discovered what was... Oh, beautiful after credits scene. I'm so glad people told me to stick around and watch that. And looking at the preview for the next episode, it looks like we're going to learn more about Grisha's childhood and maybe figure out who all those people were in that photo. Like maybe the lady was his sister Frey that we see him running around with here, Grisha, and then Irvin or somebody sitting on Faye's lap. I've been stuck with this idea that like Zeke is Grisha and Irvin's father, but I'm kind of, people in the comments just kind of making me think that's not the case. But anyway, can't wait to figure out who's in that photograph. Beautiful episode. We finally made it to the basement after all this time. And I still feel like I don't know what I thought I'd know after we see the basement. But I do know there's this mysterious world that Grisha grew up in, and it looks like it wasn't the best place for Grisha either. So we're going to see people that are different types of caged birds here coming together. But anyway, I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel over at Patreon. If you think you might be interested in seeing what's going on at the Bruce Leslie Anime Dad Patreon, there is a link in the video description.